Hi everyone, I'm going to do a quick review on these new airsoft grenades that have been used at Dishforth a couple of times now, from a company called Fulcrum Airsoft. I got mine from eBay, but they haven't got their own website, which I have linked in the Discord. I'll do a quick run through on how they work, and then I'm going to do a quick test outside. So slightly different. There's two types. This first type is a twist top. So it's currently in safe, and then you twist it and it will arm. And then the other type is a more traditional sort of pin type grenade. So I'll use this one as the example of sort of how they work. This one started off in yellow and it's been spray painted purple. That one is as printed, so you can see there's a slight colour difference there. There are multiple colours available, but you would need to contact the seller about that. So first and foremost, unscrew your top, and inside the grenade you get this little dart carriage. Now you'll see that it's an 8 dart thing, so it will take the full 8-ring cap. 8-ring cap ring, if you like, as opposed to the FIB or the AirTac grenades that we currently have, which only use 1 cap. So you're expecting a slightly bigger bang from these, and you will get one. Okay, so the rest of the mechanism is you've got your top of the grenade. It's similar on both grenades. This one, the only real difference is that, it twists at the top, whereas this one, it has a pin and a spoon, which springs off in quite a satisfying manner, and that then arms the grenade. As with the twist tops, again, you just literally twist the top, and that then arms the grenade for use. So to arm the grenade, first of all, you need to, for the pin grenade, you need to release the spoon from the top. With the twist top grenade, you don't need to do that. I don't think you even need to make sure it's in safe to arm. But essentially, all you do, you take the top off and you make sure that spring goes into place at the top there. That is now armed. So if you want to put that back on your belt, or use it for a later play, you can replace the spoon, you can put the pin back in, or in the case of the twist tops, you can just leave that as armed or safe. For stowage. You then screw the top on, making sure not to cross the threads. These are 3D printed, so although they are a little bit durable, you need to make sure that you don't cross the threads, because they're not that robust in terms of being able to handle the thread being twisted. So you need to be a little bit careful with that. But once that's done, that grenade is now armed, and I put the pin back in so it's safe. So what I will do now is I will do a test fire for you. We're now going to do a test fire. I was going to do this outside, but it's a bit grim and I don't want to get wet. So I'm going to do it in my hallway, which is about 15 feet long by about 5 feet wide. It gives quite a bang, so hopefully this will transfer on film. So I've used the one that's more fun to use, but a little bit less practical in the field. So you pull your pin, your spoon goes flying. Still need to work out a way of keeping that nearby to me so that I don't lose it in the long grass. But one of the big problems we found with the FIB or the AirTac grenades is that they don't often go off in the softer ground. As you're about to see, we don't have the problem with these grenades. So I'll give it a bit of a lob. Big explosion, big success. So there we go. I've brought in a FIB grenade, Donatello in this case, just for a size comparison. Just to give an idea, the price-wise, I think these are £10 on UK Nerf War. That one cost about £40, and that one cost about £35. So the airsoft grenades are considerably more expensive than the FIB grenades. And I do love the FIB grenades. They do struggle a little bit with the long grass and the softer ground, places like Dishforth and anywhere that's outdoors. So I think the extra price, albeit for something that is eventually going to break, you can justify it in terms of, you can get 2 or 3 for the price you would get a BFG grenade for. They do perform well at Dishforth. I've tested them at the last game. They went off in long grass. They went off in mossy conditions. You just got to give them a bit of momentum, and once they hit, the force of the impact sets off the firing pin. So more reliable than the fib nades. The fib nades still definitely have a place for indoor events, and obviously the price point makes them much more affordable. But if you want something that's a little bit better on softer ground, you don't want to have to fork out for a big, gigantic fib grenade, BFG grenade. The Fulcrum Airsoft, I believe they're called Meteorite grenades. Heartily recommend them. They are more expensive on caps as well, because obviously you're using an 8-ring instead of just a single cap. But at the same time, you get a bigger bang. So yeah, there you go. There's my review, guys. Thanks. One thing to mention, with your grenades, you get a couple of these carriage things for your actual caps. The more of these you have, the better, because you can preload them up and just like stick them in a dump pouch, stick them in a pocket or something like that. So then when you come to reload, all you then need to do is unscrew your top, whack your old carriage out, put the new one in. They can be a little bit fiddly to get in because you need to place them caps down. But once that's in, you can then just rescrew your top. Again, bear in mind, don't cross your threads. And if you want to arm it before you do so, you can do so. And then you're ready to go again. It just makes it a little bit quicker. Obviously, having more grenades to fire at the same time would be good. So yeah, you can field reload these a little bit quicker than you can with if you were having to constantly, put your caps on the carriage and then unscrew the top and re-screw it back on. You just have to literally take one carriage out, put another one in. You can buy the extra carriages, I believe, on the Fulcrum Airsoft website. The caps are just from Smith's, as they would be with the fib nades. But again, as I said at the beginning, they do other colours. You can see that used to be yellow. And you just need to speak to the seller and they can discuss colour options for you. Just bear in mind, it's a small retailer, so they're not going to have a wealth of colours, but if it's something that they do, these ones are known as the Jester grenades, then, they might be able to print in your colours. But if not, as you can see, they spray up pretty well. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.